The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader.
We're on the Moontrain!
This is how you become a day trader.
All right. Another day of absolute psychotic shit show. But we're here for it. So, tomorrow, NFP report. I'm old enough to remember the last time we got an NFP report randomly on one of these days here. It wasn't when it was supposed to come out. We reversed the whole move. That's at least what my fried brain tells me. So I'm expecting nothing less tomorrow. I want to point out again that we were in the best trade of the year today. Those 68.20s that we had hit 40 down here. Now obviously that was some type of a record chop that we had to sit through. Was it fun? No. So next time we feel like the suckage level is hard and high, it means it's gonna go, because these contracts went from $40 to $800, maybe even more. I think I stopped looking here. And what I do for psychological reasons, since this is high risk, right? When you nail a move like this, you're elite. I always, because these can turn on you at any point, trade SPY side to side with SPX. Okay, so I'm still in my SPY. I did scale right into close, like about a quarter, but still pretty heavy. So what does that mean for tomorrow? Well, if I knew, I'd tell you. Okay, but these are my this is my guesstimate here. Let's go over to SPY. Justin, I really hope he nails it out of the park with his fractal. Obviously today kind of deviated from the fractal that I've been tracking, but Justin has us going up and putting in a high on Monday. And I subscribe to that idea. That is close enough to this. Okay, from here I expect the tent to get sprayed fully, all the way down to the high 650s. But tomorrow we got a few things. What do we have? We have a new phantom print from today here. We also have a phantom print right here. We are conveniently right in the middle, not at all where we'd want to be, but we're right here. And that's the close. After hours, we've gone to test this FOMC level here. I don't like these overnight moves. Some people might think it's great. I don't like it, because see what happened when we hit my target here. We just puked. Best example is when we hit my target here. That all day we were trailing. Came down hard. That was literally another local top right there. So since we don't know the NFP number here, I wouldn't be surprised, like let's say we pop a little bit but we don't hit this ghost to go all the way down here, or if we gap down, start ripping. I mean, anything's possible. I would hope at this point that this low would hold. That low has held. Please be a higher low. So for this to carry all the way to, let's say, 690 or even 694.61, which to me on this leg has to be max, I would prefer a gap up and go. Now it's not gonna be, I said today when we were halfway through this rally somewhere here, that you have to gap over today's high or it's bearish. Now this is after hours, right? Now, how did we call that move? Well, again, we look at different things, but we did get a ghost candle. So I'm going to have my eyes peeled on flow trade here, because this was just absolutely epic today. Because I mean, I was watching upside premiums, then we got that. It took a while, but that's where we got. So check this out. This is a huge dark blue level. Clearly, that's where they closed, and that's where we hit, and this is where a bunch of sells has happened. Okay? Then you got your diddle in the fucking middle right here, and this here is now a new MOC level with a $5 billion buy. Now, today $1 trillion combined or something ridiculous like that disappeared from the market. So 5 billion isn't much, but whatever. Okay, let's pretend that it is. If you can clear this high, you get a shot at this. Again, I repeat, let me pull it to the chart here. If you take out this high, you go for that high. Up there, you not only have a rejection, you got FOMC. What did we do today? Another day of FOMC level ping pong. Does this have the juice to go another leg? We will see. We are back over karate calls. We bounced from so over. Do I think we undercut? Oh shit, next week? Yes, I do. Would I like to go tag Hopium? I would. So depending upon that number, what it is tomorrow, let me show you. Obviously the narrative here is thick. The game is super thick right now. No one has a clue about anything, and a lot of talks about energy and oil, and we haven't even got to the next week of straight or moves. Flow buying, flow selling. DP buying, DP selling. Now yesterday 3 out of 4 matched up. Today we got divergence, divergence. So you got the SPY flow is the same as QQQ DP, and QQQ flow is riding with SPY DP. Okay, so what are we supposed to do with that factoid? Right. If this is a head and shoulders, it's gonna be a gross day tomorrow. If this is some type of fuckery day and the move is still up, wonderful. Now, obviously, the VIX here is, you know, it gets thrown around a lot that VIX Friday melt. Sure, last Friday, yes. Friday before that, nah. Friday before that, definitely not. Friday before that, yeah. So it is possible. Next week's gonna be next level. We've traded well this week. It's been extremely difficult, one of the most difficult weeks. What has powder in the tank here? JPM Friday. Now it's easy to say, hey, I'll just play JPM on Friday. Okay, even if you tried to play JPM, you're only human. You're not gonna hit it right at the second it opens. And even if you did, would you have sold it there? No, probably not. You would have gotten back. Okay. So what we're not looking for tomorrow is the same type of deal. Apple did it today. Meta was a great example today. It ripped a little longer, but was it Apple that did it? No, it was one of these, right? Stick out of the gate and then just sells it. Meta's got 0 DTs tomorrow. Nvidia's got 0 DTs tomorrow. I think I'm thinking of this move here, right? Here's the problem, right? So you got a floor here, but the floor on QQQ is way lower, and that's the magnet. So none of them agree. We're all waiting on NFP. Setup wise, Meta has been strong when there's been rippage this week. Nvidia clearly attracting some buyers today after they nuked Jensen. Probably the best play all week. App saw it, didn't take it. MU, we got some ghosts on this. It's not going anywhere. It's stabilizing around this area. Abgo, absolute monster print, did not move. Tried to. Could be fun with 0 DTs tomorrow if we go. A lot of Amazon today. Costco, unshockingly, a flush. Now these used to be great to trade premiums on a flush. This has been kind of ass lately. I remember trying it a few times and not feeling as confident in it. Boeing insiders bought today. We discussed Rio. I guess should have gotten in earlier this year, but they're buying like billions in call flow on this one. All these names, I mean, it's like I'm not even gonna bother trading them because they don't move. They're just chewing up premiums. So I'm probably gonna stick to SPY and SPX tomorrow. Conclusion is, if we go, we got that target. That's the ghost. 690 max tomorrow. This would be utter hopium for next week. To the downside, once these start shit, because at some point the algo is gonna keep going. It's not gonna recover anymore, right? But as long as this phantom bounces and let's say this low bounces, I'm still a believer in a bounce until when that doesn't happen, we go straight down to this FOMC target. That is the target. And if we can go up here and get to the 690s, I have a pretty brutal sell next week. Justin has a pretty brutal sell. I got a lot of brutal sells on a lot of stuff, including my other fractal that if we hold today's low tomorrow has us absolutely ripping Friday and Monday. So again, budget for that. God bless, and we got one more day in us this week because this has been it's taken a lot of juice. All right, see you later.